Welcome back to the channel, man. Fam, you lot will not believe it. This is literally my third time recording this video. I messed up. Like, you know what I did? On my OBS, I added a hotkey as a spacebar to start and stop my recordings, or to stop one or the other. And every time I kept recording, obviously while I'm typing, I'm doing a spacebar, then it stops the recording and I'm not clocking. And then, bro, I'm recording for like 15-20 minutes. And it's cutting out and it's chopping and starting. So now I've got to start this whole recording again. It's literally my third attempt. So I've taken off that hotkey because I just clocked what I did. And now we can just proceed into the video. So, third attempt, let's go. Like I said, third video, it's just been jarring, but yeah, let's get into it. What I wanted to talk about this video is why trading with a one-to-one is literally the best strategy and how it can help your trading a lot. It can actually turn people into profitable traders, long-term, consistent profitable traders. All you got to do is remember to keep it simple, repeatable, so you're always able to do it, no matter how you're feeling. You just know what you're looking for in the chart. Do you know what I mean? You got to do like top-down analysis. That's what I used to do, how I used to trade. Start off at like the monthly, let's go down to the week, analyze that, go down to the weekly, analyze that, go to the daily, analyze that. Then go down to the 4 hour, analyze that, and then take a trade of like how every time frame is looking into this time frame. That's how I used to trade. Like for me, I can't trade like that now. That's like a big headache. It just, I don't understand why I'm looking at the monthly to trade on the 4 hour. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Monthly showing one direction in one time frame, and the 4 hour showing another. So it's not really gonna. It's gonna be a lag. Do you know what I mean? The 4 hour will do all of this stuff, and then the monthly will do what it's doing. But yeah, I just simply look at the 4 hour, take my trades off the 4 hour. My entries are on the 1 hour, and then, yeah, but I'm trading off the 4 hour. That's literally how I trade. And I just trade break and retests of support and resistance in clear directions, whether it's trending up, trending down, or ranging sideways. That's literally all I do. So let me show you how the one-to-one can help you a lot of the time. So let's say here, this is last Wednesday, the trade that I had. I had a break, well, not last Wednesday, the week before last. So boom, price is trending down, broken out, break retest there, break retest, hit this area of resistance, and then we continue back down. Got the break retest here. Once you see price is broken, you wait for that retest candle, or the pullback candle. This is there, price of pullback. So now we're looking, okay, let's see if we can get some shorts. This circumstance, price pulls back, as you can see, boom. Get that rejection there, we tap there, enter after here, stop above, boom, quick one-to-one. Let's give you another example. Here, this is a trade I had last Friday. So this is a ranging example. So price is in a downtrend long term, then we're ranging sideways. Consolidating here, we broke out, retested. We know, okay, we're ranging, so eventually we can come down to the bottom of this range. Consolidated, broke out, retested of here. Let's wait for this great retest, which we got. Candle close on the 1 hour, boom, shorts, 1 hour hit. Beautiful, beautiful trade. So that's that. That's just showing you how easy the one-to-ones can be. Let me even show you another example. One that I had this week as well. So New Zealand US dollar uptrend, break and retest. So currently price is trending up. We've broken out of this resistance here. Got that 1 hour potentially here. So boom, price broke out, retested. You see that candle close here? Boom, we're in. Price pushes up, comes back, pins that level again, and then boom. Push after this candle close, I'm like, yeah, price shouldn't be coming back again. So I've moved my stop to break even, and boom, had that one-to-one hit. It's simple. It's a very simple repeatable strategy. Simply break and retest of levels in a clear direction, and just taking a one-to-one on that. Gives you a high win rate and just less stress, literally less stress in the markets, and less time in the markets as well. So you'd have to keep watching when you're in a trade. So I'm going to show you now an example of when I wasn't trading one-to-ones and how the psychology can kind of go in it, and how a lot of you lot might be feeling as well if you're not trading one-to-ones at the minute. So let's say you really know, it's always the same principle with the trading, the break and retest of levels, but it's just how you trade it. Are you trading at one-to-one? Are you trading more than one-to-ones? Do you know what I mean? So it's literally that. So we say we've got a break and retest there, fine. And we entry on the 1 hour, yeah, already know. Got in here, let's say, yeah. Oh, wrong one. Got in here after that rejection. Say stops a few bits below. Boom. 1-to-1 was hit. Let's say here. 1-to-1 was hitting that same candle. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you entered, 1-to-1 was hitting that same candle. Boom. Onto the next trade. But let's say no. How I used to trade? Let's say aiming for the next 4-hour level, which is up here. Boom. And I'm telling you this because this is literally what I used to go through, like my psychology. And I thought, bro, to be the best trader you can be and to be a consistent, profitable trader, you need to not be having this like psychological thinking. Like you need to just not feel this way when you're in your trades. Do you know what I mean? So, and this one-to-one to completely prevent that for me. Like I see my psychology's improved immensely. I just feel way better. Even when I take a loss, it's like I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? So let's look. You had a break and retest, boom, you're aiming for this level, which is like a 5R, 6R here, let's say. Boom. Okay. Now price pulls back here on this candle. You see, so you're thinking, okay, price can pull back. Let's say, bear in mind, this price pushed up strong. You move your stop to break even now. So this is a risk-free trade, but you're in profit. And you definitely want to bag some profit in it because obviously you got the direction right, you got the trade right, you're up. Your target's 6R, so you're thinking, okay, if you're risking 2% like me, potentially 12% trade, okay, you're thinking, boom, I can pass a challenge now in this one trade. Price comes up here, then it pulls back a bit. You're like, okay, after this candle closes, price could pull back to here, and then could pull back to here, then bounce off potentially. There's nothing promised, then it could. So right now your target 6R. Remember, that's always in your back of your mind. I've got a 6R potential target. Price pulls back, so now let's say you're up because it pulled back to here. You're like up like 4R. You're thinking, I was just up 5R. My target 6R. Price is now 4R. I can maybe close because price may pull back to here. I could potentially get another entry, or no, maybe I should hold because target 6R and I don't want to close for 4R because it might not pull back, and then I missed out my 6R trade. Do you know what I mean? So that's another one thinking people's thinking can be, I know I went through it. Or you could be thinking, and this could happen because nothing's promised, price might pull back into this level and it doesn't hold. And then use up 5R, pull back to there, now you're up 2.7R, 3R maybe. And this level don't hold, it just pulls all the way back and then it takes you out, break even. And you're just like, oh my days, I was just up 4R, broke this level, I thought it was going to hold, didn't hold. And now what was a 4R, 5R trade, which potentially could have hit 6R, but didn't. It's just taking you out break even, and you're just like, oh my days. And then let's say after that trade, obviously you think, okay, it's break even, it's not a loss, it's not bad. But then now you take your next trade after this, and let's say after a trade like that, which could have been 6R, and you was just up 5R, but you came out break even. Let's say your next trade after that, you take a break and retest somewhere. Let's say your next trade was like this, you took a break and retest, and then you took a loss. And now it's shit like that pisses you off. Do you know what I mean? Especially in the charts. Like for me, it would have pissed me off, but I took a break even. But I could have come out 5R. But then I've taken my next trade now, and now I've taken a loss on that trade, and I'm just like, oh my days, I could have been up 5R, but I came out break even, and now I've just taken a loss on my next trade, and now I'm like -1R when I could be up 5R, and you really should be up. Shit like that like annoys people with trading, especially me. So how to eliminate that? I'm telling you, just take your win, take your 1-to-1, and then look for the next opportunity, the next trade. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you. So here, this is what, Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, last week, Tuesday. Whereas I'm telling you, in the past, I would aim for, like, let's say the next resistance. Let's say this is reversing the shoulder. So I'm expecting this high to get broken. And let's say this is the kind of next resistance area. I would have maybe aimed for up here. Bruv, I just thought, nah, let me just take my 1-to-1 and cut. So boom, got the break and retest. Right shoulder was formed. Go over to 1 hour, get my entry. Double bottom there. I didn't want to enter because it's kind of below the level. As soon as got that push up, I was like, cool. Entry, stops below. 1-to-1 was hit. You get me? And then on to the next. And then you just keep finding them trades. I'm telling you, keep finding 1-to-1. This is the trade last week, Friday. Trade this Monday. 1-to-1 hit. I'm telling you, with the 1-to-1, it improves your win rate as well, because how easy is it for a 1-to-1 to get hit? Do you know what I mean? It's quite easy. Depending on the strategy as well. Like I said, mine is just simply breaking retests of levels. Quite easy for the 1-to-1 to get hit. So you're going to find it could take a lot of more wins and a lot less L's and a lot less break evens as well. So it just, I'm telling you, everyone pulls your psychology. But obviously it all depends on what type of trader you are. Some people like the swing in where they don't mind taking a loss and shit like that. But me, I know my psychology. I don't want to be in a trade that was just up 5R or 3R or even 2R. Then it takes me back out, break even. And then my next trade is a loss. My next 2 trades might be a loss. And then I'm just pissed off like, oh my days, my account could have been up. Now it's down, all because it took me out break even type of shit. Whereas, I'm telling you, if you just trade the breaks and retests, clear levels, take a 1-to-1, I'm telling you, your trading will change. Or let's say you don't even trade break and retest of clear level. That's my strategy. Let's say you trade another way, I don't know. But you just coming out at 1-to-1s. You got to have a higher win rate though. And you got to kind of like a high frequency of trades. Also, another key thing that I do is I manage my losses. So in every single trade, I'm never taking a full 1R loss. That's another thing that helps me in my psychology. Because trading with 1-to-1, I don't like taking a full 1R loss. I'd rather take and manage the trade, take like a 0.3 loss, 0.5 loss. Even if the trade comes back and hits the 1-to-1 and I've taken a 0.3 loss, 0.5 loss, I'm like, okay, cool. But the next one could still be a winner. Do you know what I mean? And if you take 2, 3, 0.3, 0.5 losses, let's say the max loss after accumulating that or calculating that, is, let's say on a 0.5 is 1.5, on 3 losses, on a 0.3, 0.6. So your losses are much smaller. Do you know what I mean? So let me show you like some shit on here. So let's say, boom, you have 10 trades over 2 weeks, let's say. And this is obviously how I help. This is how I pass challenges as well. You have 10 trades over 2 weeks, let's say, with a 70% win rate. Yeah. So let's say you've got 70% win rate. You've got 10 trades. So it's simple maths. You've got 7 wins, 3 losses. Yeah. So that means for the depending on, remember, everybody's 1R unit is different. So for me, I risk 2% per trade. Yeah. Risk. So let's say on my 7 wins, so my 7R wins, that equals 14%. Easy, you're passing challenges at that, I'm telling you. And then with my 3 losses, my 3R losses, okay, so minus 3R on the losses, but I'm not taking a full 1R loss. Remember that. So that can be, whereas my win is 14%, my minus 1R loss is not reflecting of full 1R because I'm not taking a 1R loss. I'm managing my risk. So let's say I'm only taking a 0.5 or 0.3. So let's say in this instance, I'm just only taking 0.5, so I'm managing my loss per every trade. I would just take it out if it goes against me 0.5. So boom, now my minus is 1.5 to get 1.5. So instead of the full 3R loss, my loss is a 1.5. You get R loss instead of the full 3R loss. So let's say that's a 1.5. And then in terms of the percentage, that's going to be a minus 3%. Yep. if you lot are following. So I risk 2%, so that what 1.5 equals 3%. That's 7 hours, 14%. And then for the end of the 2 weeks, you're up 11%. Yeah, you're passing every challenge, 10%, and you're passing obviously the 8% challenges. And that's with a win rate of 70%, which I've been receiving on the one-to-ones. I'm telling you, it's all about, you got to play around with these little things, like managing your losses. For example, I don't like taking a full 1 hour loss because it helps my psychology. That's something that works for me. You might not mind taking a full 1 hour loss, but me, I don't like taking a full 1 hour loss when I know I can manage it and take less. It might mean I take a bit more losses, because I found even some of the trades I come out with a managed loss, they still go on to hit 1 hour and they don't hit my full stop with like the full 1 hour stop, but they go to hit on one-to-one. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay having a bit more. So let's say even if I didn't do that, my win rate probably could be a bit higher. But me, I don't mind, and I don't mind taking the loss when it's managed, because it's less of a loss, and then my wins, obviously that's gonna make up for itself, innit? So literally, I'm telling you, one-to-ones can change your trading, your trading trajectory, can make you a profitable trader. As long as obviously you've got to have a strategy where you're doing the same thing, you're keeping it simple all the time. So you don't know my strategy. I'm gonna delve into it a bit here, just show you. So I'm simply just trading breaks and retests of clear trends. So boom, that trend's forming. I get my levels on. Boom. Okay, price is broken out here, so I'm just following the trend. I'm waiting for that pullback. Once price pulls back, waiting for that rejection, which I go into in depth on my course, which will be released soon. Or I say soon, but it'll be released out whenever it's released. I'm not in a rush to release that, but I'm gonna make a course and obviously go into how I trade exactly. Let's say boom, take your one-to-one after you got the candlestick rejection. Price hits your target and then it just continues flying up, but you're out, you're good. On a downtrend, same thing, get out, you're looking for the break and retest. Let's say boom, price retests here, you get in on the rejection, so you wait for the rejection, you get in, price hits your one-to-one, and then boom, continues lower. We don't mind, we don't need to take the whole of the move. That's what a lot of people get confused as well. You don't need to catch the whole move to be profitable. Just take your one-to-one and your win rate will just take care of your profitable trading for itself. And let's say, so that's in two market conditions, bullish, bearish. Now let's show you ranging, because I still enter trades when price is ranging as well. So let's say price is ranging now. As I showed you, I think in one of the chart examples, price is ranging. For me, I still want to see a break and retest within that range. So as you saw on, what chart was it? I think it was an Aussie chart, Aussie US dollar. Is it one of these? I had a trade on it, I showed you. Where was it? Let's look. So it's here, Aussie CAD. So within that break and retest, within that range, I want to see a break and retest. So we saw a consolidation here, got the break and retest there. So that's the same thing I want to see here. So price is up here, price at the top. So I'm trying to buy obviously at support, sell at resistance as well. So price at the top, let's say you've got your levels on there. All I want to see is like kind of level made. And then I want to see a break of that level, retest, and then boom. I'm looking to short it, take a one-to-one, and then to come out my one-to-one. And even though if price comes all the way back to the bottom of the range, I don't care. I'm taking my one-to-one. Yeah. And the same thing for if price is at the bottom of the range. I want to see price just do its thing, create a level, break the level, come back, retest. I'm getting in on the break and retest. I'm looking to get in long on a one-to-one. Let's do that. I'm taking on my one-to-one, and then price continues up into here. But I don't care. I'll take my one-to-one. Do you know what I mean? Literally, this is all you need. I'm telling you, all you need is a one-to-one. But yeah, man, I think that is it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to with regards to trading one-to-ones and saying that you lot should trade your one-to-ones. I hope you lot like that. Make sure you keep following the channel, keep subscribed, hit the subscribe button, man, to keep up to date with these videos. But yeah, hope you lot enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, keep your comments coming, because I like the comments. It helps me see what you lot want to see on the channel and that. But yeah, hope you lot like that. And just remember, 300 subs, and we're near there. That's when the Discord link is dropping, so keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, I'm out.